Alright, so it's been a little while since I've made some content for YouTube. Out here with the truck, just got it back from the repair shop. If you guys don't know, I got in a little accident about a month ago. It wasn't too bad, but they put a new headlight on, new grille, new front bumper. It's looking pretty good. So now this video is gonna be just an update for those of you guys that haven't really gotten a chance to see. But I do have the subs installed. Amp rack, Audison DSP, which I'm gonna be removing, selling, and upgrading. Hopefully I can go with the Arc Audio. They do have the PS8, but they've also just released a PS12, which is a 12 channel DSP. I'm Mexican, of course. I got the Epicenter. I've gotten mixed reviews from you guys on the Epicenter. I feel like those of us who have used it for years and years, we know what it's capable of. We know exactly when and when not to engage the Epicenter. Of course, the Arc Audio 6 channel. This is the X2 1200 to 6. And Stinger sent me this Epic 1500 watt amplifier. This is the monoblock powering the JL subs for now. I am planning on going back to JL amplifiers soon. My goal is to do one monoblock here, one monoblock here, move the Epicenter somewhere else, probably closer to the processor, and of course upgrade my processor. One thing I'm also thinking about doing is getting rid of this exhaust noise. I love how it sounds, the rumble when I step on the gas, but sometimes I can hear it in the cabin, especially on the freeway. So yeah, as I was saying, Stinger sent me this 1500 Epic amp, which has what they call the Epic Link, which is just a direct power ground remote wire to the Epicenter for a little bit cleaner install. I took the subs out the other day, so I wasn't able to wire these up nice, but do have some pretty good cable there. Anyways, this is a sealed box. It's built by Subx Sounds. It is birch plywood, extremely light, really good weather resistance, and I love the grain. Right now it is a flat stain, but I'm gonna be adding probably some gloss to it just to make it pop a little bit more. Let me give you guys a better view though. So that's an under seat enclosure. It is going to require a 2-inch seat lift, which I already have, but I love driving around with no back seats to get that awesome view of the amp rack and the subs. So here it is in all its glory. It took me a couple months to save up, but these subs are absolutely worth every penny in my opinion. The box, this enclosure is custom built by Subx Sounds. You can find him on TikTok, YouTube, or subxsounds.com. He does custom boxes or designs for anybody interested. And of course, the 8-inch W7s. Just looking beautiful, sounding just as beautiful as they look. So I went sealed because I really enjoy being able to play all kinds of music, all genres, and having a good response from the subs. When I was younger, I used to listen to mostly rap and R&B, which ported boxes I believe excel in those really low frequencies. But this sealed enclosure has absolutely blown me away. It sounds phenomenal, and despite it being sealed, these subs play really low and they play really well. And for 2 8s on 500 watts each, it fills the entire cabin with rich, deep bass. So this is why I am so happy I did stick with the W7s. I do have them crossed over from 80 hertz down to 20. I believe I have a subsonic set at 20. Once I upgrade my processor, and I'm able to work on my front stage a little bit more, possibly custom pillars, a much better install on the mid bass. My goal is to add a front subwoofer. Let me show you guys what I'm thinking as far as adding the front subwoofer. So this Chevy truck has a really large space right here, right in this section. I think I could fit easily a 10 or a 12-inch shallow sub that's only going to be playing maybe 55 hertz to 80 hertz. Or should I push it or put it in the front where the passenger's feet go? It is going to be a little deeper into the cabin, which may allow it to have a little bit better extension for the bass. But this space here, nobody ever really sits in the center seat. This space here is a perfect area for me to install or implement a shallow sub. A lot of people I see with trucks use a center console subwoofer, and the sub ends up being somewhere here in the center, which I believe may have some effect on how it pressurizes the cabin and the frequency response that you're gonna get. So it'd be the rear JL subs, a front sub either in the footwell or in this center hump here. But ultimately, another thing I've thought of is using this space to add another mid-bass woofer or two mid-bass woofers. I know that it's not required, it's not necessary, but I just really love listening to my system at high volumes and just having that great impact and that attack of the mid bass just kicking you in the chest. So that's why I have these 8-inch mid bass in there. Definitely an upgrade over the 6.5s. And the Audison Voce, or Voce I should say, they have a really really crisp, really clear sound that the Milli Pros in a sense lacked. The Milli Pros sounded really good, they played really loud, you could throw a lot of power to them, but these Audison Voces paired with the Milli Legend tweeter, man, it's just a match made in heaven. Really is. Of course, these Silverados are known for a flaky, cracked dash, which eventually I'm gonna get. They sell this kit, like a one-piece printed dash cover that just goes over. Got the Alpine, really beautiful, and the file player. So I'm gonna give you guys a demo. This video is already getting a little long, but I'll give you a demo of some live music to show you guys how the subs are playing.